All right, plantar flexion, PAILs, rails. Plantar flexion, point your toes behind you, put your heels on each other, basically. As you come down, they'll separate, but you're trying to keep those straight up and down. Here's plantar flexion, so I'm getting a big stretch through the front of my ankles right now. It is important that you have tried to get those ankles towards each other. If you're back here like this, with your ankles way apart and your toes together, you're not really gonna do what you're trying to. So you need to try to keep those heels in line with the calves, heels close to each other, setting down. If that's too much, you can walk forward a little bit to get a little bit less pressure. So find the spot where you're good. Our PAILs effort is I'm going to flex my ankles and try to pull my toes towards my knee. So I'm taking my foot and trying to do this motion. So I'm trying to go into dorsiflexion. If I go into dorsiflexion, this occurs. So that toe comes towards the knee. So I've got tension here, belly, booty, quads, hamstrings, all the things, and start to pull down. So I'm trying to find as much stuff in the front of my ankles as I can. Might feel like things are cramping because they are. That's totally fine. Pinching, poking, stabbing is bad. That's your PAILs effort. Rails, I'm gonna actively try to push my toes farther away and squeeze my calves, my Achilles as hard as I can. So I'm trying to actively push farther with my toes, bottom of my toes towards the ceiling. So I'm squeezing the back of the ankle, max tension, calves, bottom of the foot. Your arch might cramp, totally fine. So remember, key points, toes straight back, heels close together. Sit down, find that stretch. PAILs, you're actively trying to pull the top of your foot into the ground. There's no motion. It's just isometric. Rails, you're actively trying to bring your heels closer to your calves, squeeze your calves, reach your toes away from you. And your feet will probably cramp.